On the EW livestream today, we got the very first look at the TruRACS for axis deer, and
Actually, let's just check this out first, right? Oh, look at that. It died in quite a nice way too. Okay, so that's look at the one on the right. That is a thick boy antler on the right. That is super thick.
And that in my mind is actually a little bit of an issue. I think they're too thick. I kind of like the wideness and such of them, but they're simply just a little bit too thick, at least compared to the axis deers that I have seen in real life. There's too much thickness to the main beam, it seems. We did get to see quite a few ones. There's going to be a lot of different ones here in the video as well, but it definitely does seem like they have a little bit too much mass to them, unfortunately. They're supposed to be super thin, and yeah, they have rescaled the body size as well, so that's actually a thing as well. Here we have another one. It's the second one that we get to have a look at, and honestly, we have pretty much the same problem here. It is a smaller rack, but once again, they do, in my world, they're a bit too thick. Also, a thing that seems to be a recurring thing is that we have quite a lot of I know that they want them to be diverse, but couldn't we make the diversity where they're super abnormal be the rarity rather than be the common one? Because I love to see most of the antlers actually look like they belong together and not all of them be like it's two different animals looking at, but that might just be me.
That thing's freaking monstrous. Oh, we got a good shot on him too. What the hell? I love it when it comes together. What's that, another one? Oh, he's funky. Oh, that one's down. That one's gonna go down too. Look at it, is such a wide boy. I can't even get a good picture of this. Phil, please win trophy shots. Yes! Let's go! First diamond, ladies and gentlemen. First diamond. Axis there. Feels good. That makes my day a lot brighter. That makes my day a lot brighter. Oh dear Lord. And it can't even, it's so big, you can hardly even fit it in the screen.
And right there we have another one of the problems in Call of the Wild. I'd love to see a way to zoom out your trophy shot on your trophy screen. Just for red deer, now axis deer as well. But yeah, hopefully down the line.
Oops, we picked this one up. Oh, this must be, I reckon this is going to be a small level 4, right? But that's still very cool. That's got to be a small level 4, do you reckon? 186. Yeah, so probably, what do you reckon, small level 4?
I actually personally like this kind of rack very much. I think this one is pretty good. Again, there is a little bit of the thickness of the main beam, and you do see that there is an issue with the antler not really clipping to the skull the way it's supposed to, but it's work in progress, they say. This one is also a pretty good one. I have just cut out the shooting and such because we're not really too interested in that. The thing is, they have also resized the body, so it should be slightly bigger than it is. But all in all, it's still the axis deer. I have a hard time seeing how the axis deer is going to bring a lot of hype back in the game. Please be very welcome to leave your comments down below. Is axis deer something that you've been hunting a lot? Is this going to be something that's going to change, so you're going to be hunting the axis deer a lot? Obviously, I want to see if I can get a diamond off them at some point, but it's still the axis deer, you know? I don't know. Yeah. It's not one of my favorites. A thing that was also mentioned is that there is currently no release date available for whenever we're having this. Once again, here you can see there's a lot of difference between the antlers. Some might think it's cool. I would like them to be a little more symmetrical, but again, personal preferences maybe. No release date yet, and also, he went to the lodge to show off the big one, so let's go there. And there we have them. As mentioned, they did rescale the size of the bodies as well to make them slightly bigger because they were just way too small before. We did actually get to see a pronghorn next to them, and the pronghorn is going up to 65 kilos, so it's 10 kilos smaller, but they do seem a little bit smaller than the axis deer at least, so that's a good thing, I suppose. Just keep in mind that the pronghorn is on an elevated platform as well, so you can see that there is a slight difference in size, so that's a good thing. Also, he did talk about that there was going to be quite a lot of bug fixes in the upcoming TruRACS release. That was hard to say, but I don't want to go through the entire list. That's going to be a thing that we're going to go over once we know a bit about the release date, so we actually have some solid information to give out. You also see a few of the different poses and such down here. Do they look good, guys? I'm gonna leave that up to you. You've heard my thoughts about them. Yeah, there is a lot more diversity to them now. They definitely look like something that could be outrageous, honestly, but that's okay. As long as it's not the normal that we're getting the outrageous things too much, you know? My only concern is they do seem a little too thick in their beams. But let me know in the comments down below if you do want to come and have a discussion on Twitch. I am live over there pretty much every day as well. Twitch.tv/ZaggiDK.